Alright, so we've learned all these factoring techniques. I'm going to have one video that I'm just going through some examples. So in case you didn't get what we were going through, I'm going to have about 6 or 7 examples that I'm just going to go through real quickly and solve them. That way, if you really didn't get what I was talking about originally, you have more chances to see more problems. So, this is factoring examples. Example 1. We are factoring all of these. Factoring completely. That is the instructions. Factor completely. Example 1. Let's go x squared plus 5x. Alright, this one's weird. It doesn't have that outside term. I look x squared, 5x. Oh, wait. This is one of those easy ones we started off with just a GCF. This has x squared. This has x. Divide by x. So I can pull out that x. That x goes up front. Wish I could get rid of all my x's. Hey-o! X squared over x. X. 5x divided by x plus 5. Fast and simple. Let's look at another one. Example 2. Let's go 10x squared minus 30x. Again, another weird one that doesn't have the outside term, but I'm thinking there might just be a GCF that I have to factor out. 10 and 30, they are both divisible by 10. X squared and x, they share 1x. So my 10x goes out front. 10x squared divided by 10x will give me 1x left over, because 10 divided by 10 is 1. Negative 30 divided by 10 will give me negative 3. X over x cancels. Alright, we are cruising. Let's get into some ones that are a little bit more complex. Example 3. Let's look at x squared plus 8x plus 15. Alright, this is a normal one, a normal trinomial that I think I can factor. Oh, good, it's one of my easy ones where there's no a value. It's just a 1. So I look over here. Factors of 15. Things that multiply to give 15, that add to equal 8. Again, multiply to give c, add to give 8. 1 and 15. 3 and 5. And I'm going to stop there because I've already found it. In case you forgot, take these. Y equals 15 divided by x. That's how I'm getting all of those numbers in your calculator. So I know this is going to factor into x plus 3 and x plus 5. Good. We've become factoring machines. Let's look at this one. X squared plus 11x plus 24. Again, another one that has no a value. So I'm going to take the c, figure out what things multiply to give 24, yet add to equal 11. So I have 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8. I'm going to stop there because I also think those are my examples, or those are my factors. So I can factor it very quickly. X plus 3 and x plus 8. Alright, we're cooking. Let's get into a little bit more negative. Example 5. Let's go x squared minus 8x minus 20. Alright, cool. Still no a value. So I can still factor like I normally have been with the fast way. I got to look at negative 20 now and see the factors of negative 20 that would combine to give a negative 8. Well, I'm going to have 1, negative 20, 2, negative 10, 4, negative 5. Oh wait, I think I passed it already. 2 and negative 10. 2 plus negative 10 or 2 minus 10 will give me negative 8. So again, I can throw them all together. X plus 2 and x minus 10. Sweet. Alright, let's do one more quick one. And then we'll throw one of the grouping ones at you. Let's go y is equal to, if I get another announcement. Oh my goodness.
Tomorrow for the Astros' first World Series game, let's go ahead and celebrate by wearing jeans and our Astros shirt for tomorrow. Alright, show that spirit.
Neat. Let's have x squared plus, what do I want to do? Let's go plus 10x minus, let's go 9. Actually, scratch that. Terrible problem. Terrible problem. Womp womp. Let's go x squared minus 10x plus 9. Much better. Yee. Alright. Again, no a value. So look at the c. Look at the c. Old man in the sea. What that old man doing in the sea? Factors of 9 that combine to give negative 10. This one is one that might stump you for a second, but you got to remember one thing about this. Things that multiply to give negative or positive 9, 1 and 9, 3 and 3, but also, wait, there's more. Negative 1, negative 9, negative 3, negative 3, because negative times a negative is a positive. And if I'm thinking that way, boom, I have x minus 1 and x minus 9. Nailed it. Let's do one and only one where I have to group. Example 7. Let's go with a 5x squared minus 12x plus 7. Alright, this one definitely has an a value, so I'm going to factor by grouping. I'm going to take my a times my c. A times c, 5 times 7, I'm going to get 35. And I want the factors of 35 that are going to combine to give me negative 12. So I have 1, 35. I think I'm going to have a 5 and a 7. And I believe that's all of them. Wait, none of it adds to negative. Oh, I remember this is like the last one. I can also have negative 1 and negative 35 and negative 5 and negative 7 because those things multiply to give a positive 35. And I am in luck because negative 5 plus negative 7 gets me negative 12. So this is where I'm going to group them or split the middle term. I have negative 5x minus 7x plus 7. Going to group the first part. Going to group the second part. These two, I'm looking for a GCF. 5x squared minus 5x. Looks like I have a 5 and a x. I'm going to put that 5x up front. 5x squared divided by 5x is going to give me just a lonely x. Negative 5x over 5x minus 1. Then over here, remember if this term is negative, I need to divide by a negative. 7x and 7 looks like I'm going to divide by 7. So minus 7 goes up front. Negative 7x divided by negative 7 gives me a positive x. 7 divided by negative 7, negative 1. And this is my last warning at you. Again, these should always be the same. They're the same, so one of my factors is x minus 1. That's what was inside. And then I take the outside stuff. That's my opposite factor, 5x minus 7. Boom. Alright, you should all be factoring experts at this point. When I get back, we will talk about how to solve these equations, but it's literally just one step, and that step is very, very easy. The hard part is the factoring. Deuces.